Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I'd like to start off giving honor and infinite praise and honor and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, HAQADASH. Double honor to our apostle, elders, and bishops, the great millstone, we will teach you on sound doctrine. And strong shalom to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children. That the Lord have mercy on these last days. Your brother HAQADASH representing GMS branch in Cleveland, Lord willing, to bring out a quick and edifying lesson or a quick testimony through the spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Right? The spirit, the title gave me was testimony. The Lord delivered my family from a demonic attack. All right. And just through the spirit, as spiritual men, we view everything through the spirit. And Lord willing, we pray that we are of the hopeful elected number called to be redeemed for salvation. Okay. Because this was a foreshadowing of what is going to happen for the elect. Lord willing, we get that number. Okay. Because on Saturday it was real spiritual. Saturday after camp and before camp. It's just been like that period. But there's been a lot of spiritual activity. And Saturday while we were dealing with not Saturday when we were dealing with no class Malone. We were dealing with right. My wife was also dealing in spirit as well at the same time. All right. I'm gonna just tell a testimony and real quick, and then I just want to get a couple of precepts and close out. That's it. So my daughter, friend, she has invited her to a splash park. She goes to the splash park. My daughter goes in and busts her lip. Now, obviously, we live according to the scriptures in everything we do, from food to clothes to everything. Right? We keep the ways of YAHAWASHI, which is the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. All right, of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. And with that, our wives are also taking part in the same. In my rib, she dresses in modest apparel. See, modest apparel. And she took my children to the splash park while we had camp, dealing with no class Malone. And while they were there, like I said, as soon as they get there, my daughter busts her lip real bad, boom, boom. And she's playing with her friend, but then she friend get tired. My daughter continues to play. Now before that part, I believe she said she walked up to my daughter's friend's mom, and she mentioned something about her apparel. Okay, she mentioned something about her apparel, like her wardrobe, things that she had on, and she said she bet that's why she's a wife. Okay, based off how she was dressed. You see, one showing you the key and the importance of our wardrobe, our apparel. Muhammad is ready to be one with his bride, and because my wife is my bride, and the elect is Yahawah's bride, so the wedding garment, the apparel in which she wears matters, you see. So my wife's modest apparel made the young woman feel ashamed. She was shamed. She was shamed, open shame. Okay. She was put to an open shame, and she asked her about it. She asked her about it. She said, "What what are you, basically? She asked her what she was Muslim. My wife said she's a, Israelite, whatever. Uh, but she just told her that, you know, yeah, she just basically live according to the scriptures, man. And the young woman had on, like, I believe she said, on like some short cut off booty shorts, if you will, but like some short shorts. You know what I'm saying? Which is inappropriate as a woman, man, if she belongs to someone. And just period, you know, because your attire matters. Okay, how you're seen is how you're seen is how you think. You know what I'm saying? As a man thinketh, so is he. You become your reality. Your reality becomes your thoughts. So if we constantly meditate on HABANAWA, YAHAWASHI, therefore our thoughts become as such. And as they're talking, you know, about the apparel, one of the brother wives linked up with her, took their kids, boom, boom. Their son fell as well in the same like fashion, which was a lot of spiritual activity already going on. So, long story short, my daughter was playing. Her friend sat down, was tired. She was playing, found a young lady to play with perceived to be an Edomite. There's a small water park. She said their backs was against the fence so they could see what's exiting and what's coming in. She said that Abby was walking, and my daughter was walking towards, just walking, talking to the other young lady she was playing with, and out of nowhere appeared this hunchback, uh, this child, this Edomite child in a yellow baby suit with a hunchback. Okay, I think she said she had a limp, you know, uh, right behind my daughter as she's talking to her friend, and my daughter has no recognition of this young lady or this thing behind her. Okay, and it kept trying to swipe at my daughter. And it was swiping and it would miss. It was swiping and it would miss. And my daughter wasn't running. And this chick with this limp and hunchback probably looked crazy. I could only imagine. And she just kept swiping at my daughter, swiping at her hair, and it was missing. And then, long story short, as my daughter, I believe my wife said she came to the table or something, and while she was coming to the table, the damn thing that was behind her was trying to swipe her and kept missing, couldn't come near. And when she came to the table, the thing that was behind her swiping at her turned to my wife and looked and smirked at her and gave her a creepy smirk. And my wife was making emphasis that there's no way that young girl knew that that child was her child. You see what she thought was creepy, and she said that was really like one of her first encounters with a spirit in person, to the point that you could peep it and that's a demon. It was a straight demon, and this is something we deal with every single day as teachers and men and prophets of the Lord. And especially as we just experienced a high level demon in the name of Vocab Malone. All right. He's just a worker for the left hand side of Yahawah. That's it. Because demon means goes into the word, it goes into intelligence. All right. And he's just crafty on the left hand side, which makes him a worker for Satan, you know. So, this child that was swiping and couldn't get her, the thing smirked, and she went about her business, and my real was just looking like, what the hell was that? And then as she walked off, she walked behind two people, and she said she disappeared. So I know that was a demon just off the back because of the sickness that was on her. A child with a hunchback has hella spirits on her, and don't add the limp, if that's what she said, and so forth. So yeah, the Lord delivered my child from a demonic attack, man. She was unaware, which is likened unto us. And we have demons trying to swipe at us every single second, every single day. And the Lord, the hedge of the YAHAWASHI is around us and our families, man. You see, He's around us and our families, right? I just want to get this precept, this couple of precepts, because I mentioned just touching on that first part of the testimony. She said, "I bet that's why she's a wife." And you got to remember, your attire is important, because let me show you something real quick. This is Deuteronomy 4. Just for context, let me start at 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes, and to the judgments, and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live and go and possess the land which the Lord power of your fathers giveth you. See? Uh, 4, but you jump down to 4. But you jump down to 4. All right, I have to make sure it sounds good. It says, "But ye that did cleave unto the Lord your power are alive, every one of you this day. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation uh, is there so great, who have the Most High so nigh unto them, that the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great, that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?" Right, the customs and the law, statute, commandments that in which we were and given, that which was bestowed upon us, is the natural and the correct way to live. You see, because the Lord said, let me grab this precept real quick. This is Baruch 2:30. It says, "For I knew that they would not hear me because of the stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they should remember themselves." You see, so we remember ourselves, which is why my wife was in the modest apparel, right? She's in order, trying to be serve myself correctly to please the Lord, and she belongs to someone. She's married, so her hair is covered, and you know, and she has a garment on, you know, which represents that she belonged to a man. And the young woman said that she bet she's a wife based off her wardrobe alone, which the clothing and the things that we wear carries a vibration. You see, it carries a vibration. When you go to 1 Timothy 2, this is 1 Timothy 2:9. In like manner, also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. Right, modest apparel. Let's see what modest say. Having moderate self-regard, restrained by a sense of property or humility, is modest from the etymology 9. Moderate, keeping due measure, sober. Woo, see, modest, and that's what the elect is doing. The scripture says, "Be sober-minded," meaning modest, because, like I said, we're the woman of the Lord. When you go to Jeremiah 6:2, it says, "I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman." Right, right. That's talking about the men, women, and the children. When you see the word daughter there. So the men can be likened unto or likened unto the Lord's bride. Okay. The elect is. It's a marriage that's getting ready to happen. And I saw that, and well, and they're gonna select it, and they're gonna have on his their proper attire. It says temperate. Scripture says, "Be temperate in all things, patient, and your patience possess your souls." It says, "Not improper or lewd," right? Not improper, but meaning and not meaning. It says not improper, so that means proper. That means right. Lewd. Let me see, lewd. What's lewd? It says lewd, indecent, obscene, lascivious. Lewd can refer to sexual conduct that is considered offensive or right. So she's not a hoe. She's covered up to show that, not to entice a man, you know, who because she belongs to a man, not putting her fellow neighbor in sin by the way she dressed. Now they're lusting after her and she's married. Pure in thought. So it shows you that she's pure in thought, meaning that she's separate. Pure means holy. Holy means separate, meaning she's separate from the thoughts of Babylon. It says a female attire not gaudy or showy, not excessive or extreme, right? Not a harlot, man. And that's what the Lord is coming back. He's going to see his elect in the proper marriage attire, man. As when she walked up, the young lady said that she bet she's a wife. It was other things she said, I forget, but uh, that she knows she's a wife, and she was just ashamed. She was just telling my wife that she was ashamed how she was dressed, and she knew that the way my wife was dressed, it put her to shame because she saw the aura and the glory of the Lord. You see, this is what we're doing. This is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And being right, our bodies are living sacrifice, right? We giving up that's a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not get a job based off you trying to keep the ways of the Lord in this society, man. Prime example would be for a woman if she had to, in this society they gotta work, right? Because man, them curses is real. And if she was to walk into a job based off her modesty, she wouldn't get the job. Or the men, they beards, you gotta cut your beard off just to have particular jobs, man. These are sacrifices, right? Living right and living upright and morally correct is a sacrifice, an offering unto the Lord, which is pleasing if you're in sincerity and truth and in faith. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You see, and she's transformed, and that young lady felt it. She felt the aura. She had to get to this point, though, like she told her. She said she wasn't always like that. You see, she had to get to this point of modesty for the woman. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to you're shaking off the old self from Babylon. Babylon is like Medusa. I think Medusa was a stone, right? When you look at her, it's a stone, man. It's scripture talking about the stony hearts. Like it's like unpenetratable, man. You see, you gotta fucking constantly put the water on the stone to etch it. When water is, constantly hitting at a rock, it cuts it eventually. You see, and that's what had to happen to the old man for us to break through. It says, "But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove that what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High." You see, and this is what we're trying to do through the Spirit and power of YAHWASHI. This is Matthew 20:21. It says, and YAHWASHI answered and spake unto them again by parables and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come into the marriage. And that's what you see happening. The Lord is preparing a great feast. Why? Because a great marriage is getting ready to happen. Right. This is the whenever the king is getting ready. When you look at movies like Aladdin, all these different kingly type movies, all right, it would be a big celebration from when the king was about to uh, present himself before the congregation with his bride. Man, it would be balloons and it would be a party, man, a big celebration. So that's what's getting ready to happen, a big celebration. All right, uh, for Yahawashi and his bride, his elect. All right, the whole world is gonna rejoice. You know what I'm saying? Literally, when Yahawashi and the elect are fully one again. It says, so we're getting ready for that feast. It says, and again it sent forth. Hold on, it's like verse 3, and sent forth his servant to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again, verse Matthew 22 and 4, again he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I prepared my dinner, my oxen, my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready, come unto the marriage. But they made light of it and went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise. Right. They didn't take it serious. You know, they continued in endeavors and their their businesses and so forth. They didn't think the marriage was this close. They put it off, and the remnant took his servants and treated them spitefully and slew them. But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and he sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers and burned up their city. Then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not ready. Worthy, Salaki. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. And that's what we are doing. We're preparing the marriage. You know, the fact that you do have women that are of the elect, and the fact that the what you're seeing is a restoration of Israel. And because of that, you know the marriage is that much closer. Every single second, every single day, the marriage of the Lamb is that much closer. And we're bidding the guests to the marriage. We're furnishing the place, man. So those servants on the highways and hedges, like I said, went out into the highways and gathered together like it, all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. You see, not dressed with the proper doctrine, the proper knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the truth, the spirit, Yahawashi, Yahawah, Yahawashi. That's our garment. That's our covering. You see, Yahawah, Yahawashi is our covering. So the Lord came to the wedding and saw a man not with his garment on. He wasn't fully persuaded in the faith in his husband, man. You know, and he's the bride, the husband, man, Yahawashi. He said unto him, friend, how comest thou in hither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Right. Why would you be speechless? Why? Because you're at a wedding with not the proper attire. And why are you in basketball gear at the wedding? Bro, this is a formal affair. You know, where's your get down, man? You know, this is a big thing, man. You don't go to the king's wedding undressed, man. You know, then said the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot, take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There should be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. Come on, let me grab at least like two more on that, because that was real heavy what she said. This is Proverbs 7 and 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot, a subtile of heart. Right. So you see the difference. If she was coming with, with the thick booty, with the booty shorts and all the body skin showing and all that, you know, they could relate. She would have felt comfortable. But the fact that she was covered up and, that she was ashamed, man. Oh, and she also said, I think she said it explains, she was basically saying it explains why my daughter is the way she is. You see, because she saw my wife and then she saw my daughter. So it makes sense why she has some type of morale and some type of character about herself, uh, because how we raised her according to the ways of Yahawah, my children, according to the ways of Yahawah. So it says, Proverbs 7:10, behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide night in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. See, that's what harlots do. You see, not even able to be used by everybody. Everybody can put their hands on it, and put her here and put her there, and put her here and put her there. Use her for this and use her for that. You know what comes from her? Now she's loud, she's stubborn. More spirits jump on her. You know, and so forth, man. And the rest is history. So our attire is very important. I'm relating it to the elect on the testimony with my wife because it's synonymous with the testimony or what's getting ready to happen in the world is the wedding, the restoration. All right, of the house of David, and you're seeing it right before your eyes. You see, right now it's the cleaning process. Before the ceremony happens, you probably was overweight. You want to lose weight so you can fit into your wedding dress, or you fit into your tuxedo. You know, you're working out, make sure you're eating healthy, you're doing things because your ceremony is coming. That's what we're doing. We're working out, right? We're training in the spirit. We're eating the right we're eating the right foods, the proper doctrine. We're cleaning ourselves up. We're exercising in the spirit so that we could be perfect when the marriage is ready, when the ceremony is ready. That's what it's all about. And then I'm gonna get one more on that. Then I'm gonna get a couple on that the other part of the testimony. Revelation 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And now John saw the holy city, where the earth is going to abide forever. Okay, the new heaven is the new kingdom, the new rulership. The first heaven is Esau's rulership, and it's going to be done away with. Okay. And John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, New Yerushalayim, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And that's what you're getting ready to see. You're getting ready to witness the biggest wedding ceremony that has ever existed on the face of the earth, man. You see? And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle, meaning house of the Most High, with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. See? So yeah, man, I just wanted to cover that. The Lord delivered my family from a demonic attack. And she said, I bet that's why she's a wife. Of course, that's one of obviously many reasons, but the fact that she's willing to go in order, because there is an order. This is Hebrews 11. It says, let's go to what I'm thinking about. Let me get this order real quick. Shit, bear with me. I want to go straight to the point. And then, cause you gotta remember, man, it was a lot of spiritual activity going on, and on Saturday, there was a lot of spiritual activity. This is let me see. Let me get this. Ephesians 5. I don't know why this tripping. Salaki. Ephesians 5, and started 21. Submit yourselves one to another in the fear of the Most High. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as unto the Lord. That's how she worshiped the Lord by submitting herself to her husband. You see? For the husband is the head of the wife. It's like it. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. So Hamashiach is the head of the church, and the husband is the head of the wife. You see? So it's an order in the heavens. All right. See? It's an order in the heavens, man. Bro, I don't know why I'm tripping. First Corinthians. I said Hebrews. I'm tripping. This is First Corinthians 11. And boy, I'm tired. First Corinthians 11 and 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahawah. You see? So there you have it. That's the order. So Shalom Maki, Yahawah. All right, and then I just want to grab a preset. Like I said, that demon it was swiping at my daughter, and it couldn't take her. It couldn't touch her. It couldn't touch her. And that's how the Lord set the elect up in these days. You know, Lord willing, be a part of that number. Not to be touched. The 6, 7 trouble it talks about in Job 5, right? Wisdom of Solomon 3. You know, but though it seemed, misery and seem to die, but they are at peace. You know, there's nothing you can do to harm the Lord's elect. This is Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of Yahawah BAHASHAM is a strong tower. The righteous run up into it and is safe, because she said that she called upon it. My wife said when she saw that demon doing that, she called upon the names of the Lord. You see? And I asked, what did you get out of that experience? She said, she got to be more locked in. She said, how serious it is. She got to take it more serious and to stay focused. Stay focused, man. You see? Because that, and she don't even know this was the message all through Saturday. Before Vocab and them showed up, I told her brother that to stay focused, be ready. Then they show up. Then that's been the message. The message is to stay focused, be ready. Why? Because the Lord is about to make his move. The marriage ceremony is about to begin. The feast is about to take place. So in the times we coming in, we gotta have the names of the Lord. She called upon Yahawah, and it was a safe haven unto her, man. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and is safe. Okay, this is Psalms 34. Let's go to 34 and 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. And that's what happened to my family, you see, because that demon knew my wife, because she's my wife. These spirits know us. They know our wives and our children. They know how to get to us through our wives and our children and so forth. You see? But the angels camp around them that fear them. We fear the Lord. I fear the Lord, man. You know, Lord willing, I fear the Lord unto the end. Lord willing, we are sincere and we endure unto the end. Because the protection that the Lord has for his elect, and he has them near unto himself, man. You know, they're set aside, man. You know, not Job, but Satan said, let's see in Job 1 and 9, it says, then Satan answered the Lord and said, do Job fear the Most High for not? It says, has not thou made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he have on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But pull forth thy hand now and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee to thy face. So he had made a bet with Yahawah. But the point is that he said he had a hedge around Job. This is Satan conversating with Yahawah, man. And he said he had a hedge around Job. Because Yahawah do have a hedge around the things that he loved. You can never taint it, never corrupt it. You can never, invade it. So the Lord had to take his hedge off of us, which is how we got invaded as a people. Our minds got invaded, our land got invaded, our bodies got invaded, and so forth. because that hedge was going. That's the difference. Okay, that's the difference, and that's why that demon, as she was swiping out my child, was kept going like this. My wife thought she was trying to swipe at the braids, and she said it was a problem because she knew the child was mentally challenged, and usually mentally challenged children usually, she said, travel near or close to their parents or their guardians. She said this little girl was. She said this little girl was random, the hunchback and the limp. You feel me? And then she went behind the two people and then disappeared. That was a spirit, man. It was an evil spirit. You know. This is Luke chapter 10 and 19. It says, "Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you." So ain't nothing gonna hurt us, family. You feel me? Ain't nothing gonna hurt Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI's elect. The Lord said, I gave you, let me read it again, Luke 10 and 19. "Behold, I give you to you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, left-hand spirits, wizardry and warlocks and so forth." So no class Malone is a warlock, man. I told him to his face. When he took his glasses off, I looked at his eyes. He got hella spirits on him, man. I saw his pupils moving left and right real fast and shit. He don't even know it. I told him he was a demon, man. You a damn demon, vocab. If you see this, you a demon, man. You're a left hand energy, man. You know. And I told you marked for death, man. Thus, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You see, you're a scorpion and you're a serpent, man. And the Lord has given us power to tread upon you punks, man. And over all the power of the enemy. You see, weak. I told you to your face, you low level, man. And nothing shall by any means hurt you. The Lord ain't, he got us protected, man. He got us protected. And that was a prime example. That's why I'm giving this testimony. And that's why it's so long like this. This is 1 Timothy 4 and 6 because it's a representation of what's getting ready to happen for the Lord's elect. 1 Timothy 4 and 6, "If thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahushua HaMashiach, a good servant, nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine, whereunto thou hast attained." You see, when you jump down to 16, "Take heed unto thyself, and unto the doctrine, and continue in them. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee." My children, my wife, my children hear me, man. When these things are being spoken, okay? When the word is they hear this message, they hear the words of life. And Lord willing, it saves them. And Lord willing, it rains upon them, upon their mind. You see? Matter of fact, let me start at 15. It's 1 Timothy 4:15. "Meditate upon these things." I gotta start at 13 because this is the things the Lord is talking about. 1 Timothy 4:13. "Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, and to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is within thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Take heed unto yourself, unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee," because the word is life, the word is powerful. Right, we get close with this. Acts 16. I got some precepts. It's Acts 16 and 30. It says, "And brought them out and said, Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" Right, this is Paul dealing with the prison guard. "And they said, Believe on the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and thou shalt be saved in thy house." And this is what we're hoping for us and our house to be saved. That's an honorable thing, man, that the Lord was able to. Abraham and Lot. Lot was his nephew, and Lot had a family, and he said, "Bring your family." You know, shit. Noah, all right, with Noach, right? which means rest. Noah and his family. Shit, Shem obviously was our forefather, and Ham and Japheth, man, was also on there, man, with their wives, man. But they were completely different, you know, of the other nations, right? But they still made it onto the ark in the representation of the strength of Noah, man. Is the point. But so showing you that the Lord can do anything, he can save whoever he want to save. If that man is righteous and justified and before the eyes of the Lord, man. If the Lord have favor upon you, he's willing to bless the things that you hold dear to yourself, man. You know, you see what happened, shit. Didn't Esau get a blessing too? Obviously, it was for his destruction and everything, but he also got a blessing too, man. You see, why? Off the strength of Isaac, you know. So the Lord can save you and your whole house, man, just off the strength. If you are near unto Him, which are you? If you are a part of the elect, the Lord can save you and your house, man. We don't know how the Lord gonna do it. He can save you and your parents, man, just off the strength of them always helping you, man. You know, they say if you give a prophet water, you receive a prophet's reward. Roughly paraphrasing in the book of Matthew. Acts 16, and they spake unto him the word of the Lord and to all that were in his house. And he took them the same hour on the night and washed their stripes and was baptized, he and all his straightway. And when he had brought them into his house, he set meat before them and rejoiced, believing in the Most High with all his house. See, all his house, man, all his house. So that's the Lord delivered my princess, sis, from a demonic attack, knowing it was gonna come back to me and she was gonna tell me, and the spirit was gonna have to do what it do. You know, the brother posted Shalom Maki. I watched him brother God. This is Hebrews 10 and 35. It says, "Cast not away therefore your confidence, which have a great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and will not tarry." Verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. For we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, meaning destruction, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. Right? And your patience possess your soul. We're talking about we have, being mixed with faith. We're mixed with faith, Lord willing. It says, where is it? It said in verse 36, jump it back up, for ye, Hebrews 10 and 36, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. And that's after we done the will of the Lord. The reward comes after. In Revelation 22, it talks about that. So the reward comes after. Man, I just wanted to make this quick testimony. One quick, as I thought, but it is what it is. So Lord willing, is edifying my Lord came through as always. He said, there's many scriptures you could get. I didn't want this to be that lengthy. When your ways please the Lord, He make your enemies be at peace with you. That's a deliverance. It could be a cop that pulls you over. But if you pleasing the Lord and the Lord can have mercy and allow that cop to give you a warning. You got to go to court. The judge lets you off with a warning, and so forth. These different things happen on the daily for us, brothers, man, and our families, and so forth, man. And these demonic attacks. What about the dreams and the visions brothers have receiving? The things we go through every day. You could be at the car lot. You could be at the goddamn B&B. You can be anywhere. You could be at the grocery store. It's spiritual things manifesting themselves in the physical every day, man. And the Lord, it has His angels. Like I said, we read the songs encamping around us. knocking all the darts of Satan out of the air, man. You see, from his physical counterpart, Esau, Edom, to the spiritual things we cannot see. Okay, Psalms 91, right? I mean, there's so many scriptures you could go into. The Lord willing is edifying. I like to go give all honor, go for praise and worship to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. I'm honor to our apostle, elders, and bishops of Gary Millstone again. We will teach you on sound doctrine, strong shalom to all for that. Till next time, shalom. Kwanya, shalom, shalom.